In this kitchen conversation, Sterling Crew talks to Saasha Celestial-One, a co-founder of Olio, a free app connecting people with their neighbours to share leftover food and other items.
Welcome to Kitchen Conversation, and we're lucky today to be joined with Saasha Celestial-One from Olio.
Hello.
Saasha, welcome to Kitchen Conversation.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell me a bit about Olio?
Sure. So Olio is on a mission to end food waste. We have a mobile app and a desktop app that connects people who have food that they no longer want, for whatever reason, with people nearby who might want or even need that food. So it's super simple. If you've got any food going spare that's still good to eat, you take a picture, add a brief description, and click submit. Right. And it uploads it to the platform where it is then made available to people nearby for free. If someone sees something that they want, let's say it's your, homegrown courgette from your garden, it's overflowing, they simply request that listing and then they private message with you to arrange for collection. So we're connecting neighbors to share good surplus food. We also have a program called our Food Waste Heroes program, whereby we recruit and train on food safety local volunteers, and we match them with food businesses who have surplus at the end of the business day. And those volunteers collect the unsold food, take the food straight home, add the food to the app, and then their neighbors come to their house and collect their food. So it's still a neighbor-to-neighbor food share, but in this instance, the food has been donated by business.
That's an amazing business. And I was surprised how big it's grown. How many users do you have now?
Well, we started off in 2015 in a tiny corner of North London, and we now have just about 1.5 million signed up, onboarded users all around the world. We've seen food sharing take place successfully in 49 different countries thanks to our volunteer program. Most of the team's time and energy is spent growing the Olio network here in the UK.
Yeah.
But we really do see evidence that food sharing can be mainstream and has global appeal.
It's almost like a social network as well. I know that a lot of people don't really see their neighbours nowadays, but using the Olio lab, they're meeting like-minded people.
It is. When we survey our users, they pretty much all say that they sign up to Olio because they don't like food waste. Yeah. But when we ask them why they keep using Olio, they say it's because of the lovely community spirit and the opportunity to meet IRL in real life with people in their community and people from all walks of life that you might not have otherwise had a chance to, take a minute out of your day and have a human connection with. I do think that, without getting too philosophical, that we as a species evolved in a tribal way, and that we've sort of in recent years become very sort of isolated and living in individual housing units. And actually Olio is sort of a modern way of going back to our evolutionary roots in some ways, connecting people at the community level to look after each other.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you're part of a tribe. And I start to feel that, and I met some really, really interesting people.
Oh, good! I love to hear stories like that.
And another thing, you have one of your stop lines for your organisation is profit with purpose.
Yes.
So perhaps you could speak about what does that mean?
Well, my co-founder and I both come from business backgrounds and have experience growing businesses and managing teams and managing capital to do that. But we believe that we can deploy those commercial skills towards a purpose which isn't purely commercial. And our purpose is environmental and it's social, we think that there doesn't need to be a conflict between seeking a commercial return for your investors and to the benefit of your stakeholders, and seeking a social return, be it measured in sort of kilos of food saved, carbon, tons of carbon emissions that never took place, number of people who feel a sense of well-being and purpose through volunteering. All of those things can grow in lockstep together. So Olio is definitely about profit with purpose.
It's a very appealing offer. And I suppose a lot of the people I might be watching today might be thinking about the food safety element. So how are you assuring that you've got safe products as well as trying to reduce the amount of waste food?
It is a good question, and with regard to the food that is donated by businesses, we worked for quite a long time to develop our own proprietary food safety management system to govern the safe collection, handling, storage, and redistribution of food from the domestic kitchen.
Yeah.
We've been working with our primary authority in South Derbyshire, and we have assured advice that our system and processes are sufficient to mitigate the risks associated with volunteer redistribution of food. There was some really, without going into too much detail, we're sort of breaking new territory. So there are quite a few nuances to the model that we needed to get input from various food safety advisors, such as yourself, from the Food Standards Agency, to help us think through creating a robust system, but to facilitate a non-traditional type of food redistribution. I feel quite confident that we have a really safe process, and we're continuously evolving it as we get new information, as we sort of expand into different food categories. So for example, we do pride ourselves in being able to help facilitate the redistribution of hot food, which has been a challenging category, specifically for charities to successfully redistribute. But we have a way where hot food can be collected, temperature probed when it's hot at the time of collection, and we've built an efficient enough redistribution platform that it can be collected by a volunteer and reach the end person who's going to eat it within under 2 hours, which means that we're helping businesses redistribute food that would have previously gone to waste because it was just too difficult of a food category.
So it's marvellous what you're doing, isn't it? I like your attitude to you love food but you hate waste.
Yes,
I think it's
absolutely.
a terrific way of approaching life. So if I wanted to become a food waste hero, what do I do?
Well, there are two different ways. First, just go to our website, which is olioex.com, so that's short for Olio Exchange. And there is a volunteering section. You can complete the training online, and you can look for an available collection slot from a business near you. Yeah. We actually have quite a long backlist of food waste heroes who are looking forward to being matched with a local business. So what we've done recently is we've created a guide which enables someone who wants to rescue and redistribute food in a step-by-step way. We guide them through that process so they can approach their own local business without waiting for us to be the bottleneck, because we're still a small team. They can approach their own local business and follow our steps so they can set up and manage their own food waste hero squad in their community. And we have hundreds of people who have taken the initiative and done that on their own, and it's a really rewarding volunteering experience because obviously you're physically rescuing food that was destined, for the bin or landfill or whatnot. And then we always say you feel a little bit like Santa Claus when you're handing out food to your neighbors, and you see people really building strong community ties through their volunteering experience. So we do encourage anyone who wants to do that to just go to our website and take a look.
Looks really interesting. It's a marvellous business. But I see you're moving out of food as well into other areas where people can share things. How's that going?
So we don't talk about it a lot, but actually we've enabled people to share household items, non-food we call it, but other household items for a couple of years now. And we're specifically, what we realized early on is that our users, they hate waste of all kinds, not just food waste. And it's criminal, equally to let half a bottle of shampoo go to waste just because you change your hair color. Yeah. And so there's all of these household consumables in our homes, whether it's toiletries, cosmetics, cleaning products, kitchen gadgets, especially children's. As your children age, they quickly, what they needed 6 months ago is not what they need now. We have lots of things of value in our home taking up space that aren't quite right to drop at the local charity store, don't maybe have enough value to sell, but they still don't belong in landfill. And so you can share anything on Olio as long as it's legal.
I think it's a fantastic business. So it's very, very modern, but at the same time, the values it has are very quite old-fashioned, isn't it? It's the old waste not, want not.
Absolutely.
Things that we all grew up with kids. So it's just it's a great business for enabling that type of value.
And I really think that's why we've had such incredible word of mouth. Most of the people who signed up to Olio have done so simply because they've heard about it from a friend or a neighbor. And I think it taps into something that's profoundly human. Again, we did not evolve to throw things of value away. That feels bad, right? And on the flip side, it feels really good to give something of value to someone else. That's why every culture all around the world uses food as a source of celebration, and it feels really good to share. So waste not, want not isn't our tagline, but our tagline is share more, waste less.
Hey, on that note, Saasha, thank you very much for giving us the insight into your business and an insight into waste food as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on Kitchen Conversation, and here's some information about Olio if you want to find out how to make a difference.